and it's good to get, stay current with the information and do what we can to try to get the Department of Justice to do their job. But members of Veterans for Peace, who I would imagine are a good portion of your audience, really need to take a minute and ask themselves, how much more data do we need on what's going on in Gaza? How much worse does it have to get? What and the biggest question I think VFP members ought to be asking ourselves is, what should I be doing? What is the best thing I can do to nonviolently oppose this? Yeah, I can stand on a street corner with a sign. That's great. I can write letters to the editor. I can do this. I can do that. But as has been said in our movement for a number of years, when do you decide it's time to throw your whole self on the gears of the machine? In
Yeah.
other words, do what you need to do instead of standing on the side of the street with a sign. Get in a driveway of a weapons plant or a recruiter or a congressional office and block the driveway. Do whatever you can do. Get arrested, like Jack Gilroy did at the BAE weapons plant in upstate New York on tax day this year. Got arrested trying to deliver the letter to the State Department that Terry wrote, and he took it to trial. And yeah, he was found guilty, and you could brush that off. But there were a number of people all along the way, including cops and judges and prosecutors and reporters and the public who read those reports, who had to stop and think for a minute, what the hell am I doing? What am I buying with my tax dollars? And we're paying a genocide tax. We are paying a genocide tax. The week before our letter went to the Department of Justice, the U.S. gave Israel another $8.7 billion in weapons, in addition to $3.8 billion that we've given them every year for decades. And this is a genocide tax. It's a theft from millions of Americans who don't have health care, and yet every Israeli citizen enjoys universal health care. So this is the kind of tax that we are paying for bombs to a country that has health care for everybody, and we don't. We're paying for bombs a country can drop on people that is spending hundreds of millions of dollars building upscale homes in stolen land in the West Bank, land stolen from Palestinians. And we've got people still living in cardboard boxes and on the street. And we've got kids who can't go to college. And what does that mean for the future of our country and for those individuals who have a stunted careers and lives ahead of them? And we're sending this kind of money to Israel. So, I want to take this opportunity that your show provides to tell our members and ask our members and beseech them to please quit being comfortable being comfortable. It's time to get off your butts and do more. And our members do lots of stuff. I know you guys do where you're at, Jim, and where Harvey's at. And I've worked with our members all around the country, and they're out there doing stuff. And I don't want to sell that short, but we can do more. And we know we can do more. And we have got to step up and get out there and nonviolently raise as much goddamn hell as we can, because we know what the Department of Justice is going to do with Terry's letter.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's wonderful that he put all that time into documenting this, and we're going to run with it and make as much noise with it as we can. But when it all comes down, the genocide is going to continue. So what is it that we can each do that is going to be the best thing possible? Yeah, I got arrested in Fort Wayne a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to go to trial in December. Tried to get arrested with Terry out at the Air National Guard base in Toledo, and the sheriff or the county commissioners told the deputies not to arrest anybody. And that's so after all said and done, a couple of arrests for one person, nothing's going to change. It's going to continue. But the point is, what is the most what is the highest thing, the best effort that we can make as an individual? And that's what I'm hoping our VFP members listening to this will ask themselves and make that decision.